taking the time to get ready with me. Today I'm going to be doing a very clean, feminine, simple look based upon Caitriona Balfe from the Outlander Season 3 premiere in New York City. So, my name is Mary Larsen. I cannot wait to get started and share this video with you. It's really, really simple, and one of the reasons that I chose it is because I think it's a look that any woman can pull off. Any woman can pull off, and Caitriona is such a style and beauty and just icon in all sense of humanity. I mean, she's just an unbelievable woman. So we had the opportunity for the Outlander cast team. I'm a founder of Outlander cast. We had an opportunity to get to interview her. We had a ton of members of our clan from join the Street Squad. I'm mumbling over my words, but we had a ton of members go to this premiere. Our editor and our associate editor were able to actually interview Caitriona, and after I saw these photos of her and after she answered some very intelligent questions and she just handled herself with such grace, I'm like, I need to do this look. I need to capture this and share it with other people. So hold on just one moment. I'm going to take a second to quickly share this in the Outlander cast clan gathering. Now, if you're a member of the clan, hello, thank you so much for being a member. And if you're not yet a member and if you're a fan of Outlander, I want you to go and join the clan. So let me take one moment to do this. Okay, there's that, and one more place I need to do it. And bada bing, bada boom, we're here. So feel free to say a little hello and let me know where you're tuning in from. Once again, my name is Mary Larsen. I am an exemplary presenter for the company that I work with. All the products that I'm going to be showing you can be found on my website, minutewithmary.com, and once again, I'm going to be recreating this look. It's super pretty and just beautifully simple, and just kind of like a great everyday or going out look. So that's why I wanted to recreate it, because it's just beautiful. So I'm going to start things off. I already washed my face. You always want to have a clean face before you put on your makeup. I did my cleanser, and then I did a bit of moisturizer, and now I'm going to put on some Glorious Touch primer. If you do not prime your face before you put on your makeup, you're wasting half your makeup. You're wasting it. So feel free to say a little hello. I want to make sure that comments are working. You can write just below and say a little hi. I just want to make sure they work, because if not, I'm going to have to check out things on my iPad. So I just put like a pea-sized amount of primer on my fingers, and I'm going to rub this into my face. So primer. People always ask me, like, why do I need to prime? So primer acts almost as, I want to say sealant, but I don't want you to get worried that it's going to be bad for your skin, because it's actually amazing for your skin. It kind of seals in some of those fine lines and pores. So I have a lot of big pores right around here, and that kind of seals it off a little bit so that your makeup doesn't really settle in there. And it also acts as a bit of an adhesive for your makeup so that it stays on your face. Have you ever had that where you put on makeup and you get to where you're going to, and then you get there and you're like, where's the makeup? Didn't I put on makeup? Why is it all off of my face? You need to prime. By priming, you're going to be setting yourself up for so much success, and it's going to keep that makeup on, and it's going to make sure that it looks its best. So, hey Shani, how you doing? Feel free to say a little hello. So after you prime, you're going to want to wait about 3 to 5 minutes approximately to let that kind of set a little bit. You know, you don't want to smudge stuff all over your face right away. You want to give it a little while to let it really kind of fill in those pores, fill in those lines, and do what it's got to do. Alright, so we're going to start this eye look. Now, Caitriona had a beautiful, beautiful eye look. She had a little bit of dark lining on the top and the bottom. She had very thick, luscious lashes. She had some light colors going on right here. Very simple, you know, very, very simple, elegant. So I'm going to start things off by using an eye primer. If you don't use an eye primer, your makeup will still look nice. It will still look nice, but eye primer also lets it hold on a little bit longer. And I find that it has the ability to make colors a bit more vibrant. So I'm just going to put this on my eyelids. Now remember, I already have primed my face. Caitriona's face was glowing, and I don't know if that is because she was sweating so much. I hear that it was very hot where they were having the red carpet interview. So I don't know if she went for a dewy finish or if that's just what what ended up happening in the heat of the moment. Hi Becky, feel free to say a little hello. But we're gonna kind of recreate some of that dewy look because I actually think it looked very pretty on her, whether it was intended to be that way or not. I'm gonna use our eyeshadow addiction palette number 3. Now this is a great palette. It's wonderful. It's feminine. It's a nice way to get into a few of the bit of the colors that would look nice with lots of different eye colors. But I'm gonna really focus on Smitten, Determined, and Irate. So these ones right here, this is kind of like a shimmery gray, this is more of a matte gray, and then that dark color. All right, let's go to town. First we're going to use our blending brush. When you do an eyeshadow, you want to have a transition shade. Okay, that means that it's going to take up the majority of the space on your lid, and it's gonna make it look like you know what you're doing because everything's going to blend seamlessly. So I'm going to take that color Determined right there. It's just a little gray. So once again, I'm recreating the look that Caitriona Balfe had on the Outlander Season 3 New York City Premiere. And I don't know if comments are working, guys, so I'll try to say a little hello. But it's this look right here. Super beautiful and simple. Taking that gray color Determined, and I'm going to take my blending brush and just kind of go back and forth around the crease, a little on the lid and a little up higher. And what this just does is it's going to act as kind of a buffer for my other shades, just a little bit. And you always kind of want to use a lighter shade. You don't want to go crazy and do something too dark. Transition is really just that. It's going to help make the blending process a lot easier. Take a little bit more of that. So let me know where you're tuning in from. Feel free to say hello. Even if you're watching this on replay, I always come back and say hi back to my friends on replay. Okay, so I've got that shade going on, Determined. See, that's how simple that was. Easy, easy. Nice little transition. So rather than just coming in, hi Blake, let me know if the comments are working. Write something, because I don't know if it is working and I'll feel so sad. I'll just have to come back and comment later if it's not working. So that's transition shade. Almost looks like nothing, right? Almost looks like nothing, but it's okay. I'm fearful that these comments aren't working, friends. Fearful. If they're not, I promise you I'm coming back. I'm coming back and commenting. You'll just have to have a conversation with yourselves. But I'll come back. Now I'm going to use our deluxe brush. And I'm going to go in with that color Smitten, that nice light color. Kat had a lot of lightness on the inner part of her eye, right around there. See how much that brightens up your face? Isn't that great? Now, people often ask me why I do my eyes first. I do my eyes first because I don't want to do concealer and foundation and then have it fall out all over my face and make it look like I have a black eye. And I am going to be using a bit of a dark color with that Irate to line my eyes. So especially if you're going to be using a dark color, I would recommend that you do your eyes first. Alright, nice and light. I'm going to now bring that underneath my brows just a little bit. And see how much that brightened up my eyes? Bright, bright, bright. So Kat had a really nice awake look, very feminine. I just think it was so beautiful. So beautiful. Alright, now I'm going to go in with our Brow Artist brush. I know it's a Brow Artist brush, but I use it on my eyes and my brows. I'm all about multi-purpose tools. Save yourself some money. Get good tools, but get good tools that can do multiple things. So not only do I do my brows with these tools, but I also do a lot of work on my eyes with them. So I'm going to take the straight edge and I'm going to put it inside Irate. It's that black color right there. And I am going to actually line my eye with this eyeshadow. And the reason I'm doing this is from what I saw from the look, Kat's eyeliner was a bit kind of smoked out. It didn't look like it was like a thick, starking line. It wasn't like an Audrey Hepburn cat eye. It wasn't super strict and strong. It just kind of looked like this really beautiful feminine lined eye. So I wanted to use a shadow to mimic that. Now I will tell you that Kat's eyelashes were really, I mean, they're just naturally gorgeous. I think that they have a lot of great volume and a good amount of length to them. So she was not wearing false eyelashes, and I always applaud people who can do that. I used to wear false eyelashes when I was on TV. I just felt like my eyelashes were non-existent. But now that I have found amazing quality mascara, that's been able to go out the window. But also I wanted to let you know that we now have lash serum. Where are you? Lash serum. And I would not be surprised if actresses like Caitriona use lash serum now. Rather than having to wear false eyelashes, you could just put on this lash serum and it like volumizes your natural lashes. It helps them, you know, look longer, because what it does, at least our lash serum, is it keeps your lashes growing longer rather than falling out. So see just that little difference? It's just with that fine Brow Artist brush. Don't be afraid of the word brow. And I'm just doing little strokes. This is a great idea for those of you who want to line your eyes and are afraid of using a pencil or a liquid. This gives you a real lot of control, and I find with the shadows, it just looks soft. It just looks very soft and feminine. And see how it makes my eye look a little bit more open? My husband Blake loves when I line my top eye. All right, we're going to go in and now do the same thing on the opposite eye. Oh, I've got a little sleepy there. Got a little sleepies. So I was watching Bob Ross on Netflix this week, and just to like calm my mind, and I was laughing because I thought, oh my gosh, I should totally do a makeup tutorial one day that I like mimic Bob Ross, but instead I'm doing makeup. So stay tuned, my friends. One day that will come. One day. Hi Gidget, how you doing this morning? Gidget, I hate to tell you this, I don't think my comments are working, so feel free to say hello. I will be coming back and commenting for sure. But Facebook, every once in a while, gets a little wonky when it comes to comments. So, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing a Facebook Live. You go on Facebook Live so you can chat with people. But I am recreating the makeup look that Kat had at the Season 3 premiere in New York City for Outlander. See that? So I'm using palette number 3 once again. You can find all of this stuff on my website, minutewithmary.com. I started recently selling makeup. I was using this makeup. It's naturally based. It's European Union compliant. They sell it in all, like, tons of different countries around the world. So they have to be more strict with what kind of chemicals and stuff are not allowed in it. And oh yay, I see some comments on my iPad. I can at least see them on my iPad. Guys, you can say hello. You can say hello. Oh my gosh. Say hi. I can see them on my iPad. This just made my day. All right. So, but in addition, the company that I work for, they were created originally because they wanted to raise money for this foundation called the Unique Foundation. And they have this haven, this retreat for women who were actually sexually assaulted as children. So when I was in college, I spent a lot of my time working at our women's center and helping women who were sexually assaulted. college students. And I mean, it's a striking number. They say now that 1 in 4 women, and especially at young ages, will be assaulted. So childhood assault is something that is incredibly wrong and disgusting. And this is a retreat. This is a haven to help those women heal. So when I heard about this company and I thought, okay, they sell amazingly high-end cosmetics and skincare, but also it can, hi Donna, also it's going to support these victims on their journey of healing. I mean, I prefer that so much. I prefer that so much than just some big box store or some makeup chain where it's not about empowering and validating women. And in addition, it is now a way that I can financially support my family. So it's pretty dang cool. Pretty dang cool. So I just took black eyeliner. This is called our Perfect Black Eyeliner. I am not lining the inside of my lids. I noticed that Kat did not do that. She wanted her eyes to look nice and big, but I did tight line the top. So tight line means to color in that waterline at the base, because as I said, her eyelashes looked nice and dark. Now Donna, who just joined us, was at the New York City premiere. Right, Donna? So Donna, I'm going to be recreating that look. Feel free to say a little hello and let us know about your experience. I'm so thankful that you got to go to the premiere and represent Outlander cast with the Street Squad. That was flippin' amazing. Right, let me take another sip of my coffee. So my eyes are almost done. My eyes are almost done, guys. I am not going to do the bottom part of my eye until after I'll finish the rest of my makeup. Now, as I said, Caitriona had kind of this dewy finish to her. It wasn't a matte finish. Now, I don't know if that's what she intended. She might have left the makeup person with a matte look, okay? But when she got to the premiere and got inside that hot room with all those people taking photos, it got a little dewy. So either it was intended to be dewy or it was just the heat. So I'm going to show you how to create a bit of a dewy look with fuller coverage. Now, generally for dewy looks, or for people who want just lighter coverage, I recommend a BB cream. This is a beauty balm, and it gives you a little bit of color, kind of evens out your skin tones. But for fuller coverage, more like medium coverage, I recommend our liquid foundation. But our liquid foundation, it dries to kind of like a powder-like finish. Hi Megan, how are you? So I'm going to show you if you mix those two products, it gives you the more medium coverage, but it also can help you have a bit more of the dewy finish. So let's get this party started, friends. I'm going to use our liquid foundation brush. And I am a bit on the tanner side than I normally am. I am going to be going on television myself, actually, tomorrow. I'm going to be on The Road Show, which is our local morning show here in Rhode Island. So I needed to self-tan. So I'm going to take our BB cream, and there's like a little well inside the liquid foundation brush. I'm just going to plop some of that BB cream right there. So I'm tanner right now, so the color that I'm using is Honey. And for my liquid foundation, I am actually using Taffeta. So I'm just going to drop those on there. And before it sinks too much, I'm just going to dab it on. Dab, dab, dab. Put that all over. So yeah, normally I am some of the lightest shades that our makeup line has to offer. But when I am fake tan, when I'm spray tanned, which I need to be when I'm going on air, or else I look like Casper. I'm a bit darker of these shades. I know! Isn't it so exciting, Megan? This Sunday is the Outlander premiere. I can't even handle it. So excited. Megan is new to Outlander and has caught up with the show. Megan, what book are you up to now? What book are you reading now? Let me know in the comments. So don't forget, guys, I already primed my face. I put that on before I put on my eye makeup because I really wanted the primer to sit, because if you don't let it sit, see how I'm kind of buffing my liquid foundation in right now? It would just kind of pick it up and then it wouldn't do its job. And it needs to do its job. Just like Tom Brady and the Patriots need to do their jobs. They're going to. We all know. We all know. You're up to book 6. Awesome! You are flying, girlfriend. You are flying. So, don't forget, whenever you do foundation, to bring it down your neck, to put a little on your ears, okay? and go up into your hairline. I like to joke that if you don't have makeup in your hair, you're not blending enough, okay? I just ordered some little headbands to help protect my hair a little bit, but because you can brush it out, but it's a good thing to know. A lot of people don't get too close to their hair and then they have a big makeup line. So I'm going to want a little bit more coverage, but as you can see, it's great. We call this Photoshop in a bottle. It gives beautiful coverage, medium, I'd say medium coverage, and what I love about it is it doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing thick makeup. I have worn thick makeup in my day where you feel like you could scrape it off, and this does not feel that. This goes on super light, gives great coverage, and then, as I said, has a powder-like finish where you feel like you have nothing on. Oh gosh, look at that. I just feel so much better. Caitriona has absolutely flawless skin, and if you don't, but you use our Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation, you're going to feel like you do. So once again, I'm just going to bring that down. Make sure I don't have any lines. Hi, Ashley. Ashley is our editor-in-chief. She was there interviewing Miss Caitriona Balfe. Hi, Ashley. I'm going to be recreating the look of Miss Caitriona because she was just so striking. So incredibly striking and flawless. Let's be real. Just straight up flawless. I'm going to take Organza. This is our Skin Perfecting Concealer. This we call Mama Magic. We call coffee in concealer because what it's going to do is it's just going to give amazing coverage. So if you have discoloration, dark spots, or under eye circles like myself, okay, when you're trying to brighten your under eye circles, you want to do it in a triangle formation. I'm going to show you. Thank you, Ashley. You are too kind. You are too kind, my friend. I'm going to show you how bright Caitriona was. Whoop. There's my bright light. Like Gizmo. Bright light. See how she was just all sorts of bright around here. Hi, Leanne. How you doing this morning? And hi, Gail. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Gail also was in New York City. So, Gail, I am recreating that look from our good old heroine, Caitriona. And I'm going to take my ring finger to dab in that concealer because the skin under your eyes is super thin, okay? It's very light, and you don't want to stretch it any more than it's already stretched. You don't want to give yourself any extra wrinkles. So your ring finger has the least amount of pressure out of all of your fingers. Those of you who play piano or play an instrument, you know what I'm talking about. Or even if you just type on the keyboard a lot. So why I made that V formation is to brighten my face. Look at that. Look at that. This concealer will last you at least a year. Like this little concealer, such little goes a long way. You can already tell. You can tell how much brighter. So because I did it in a V formation, it's bada bing, bada boom. Now I want to show you one extra thing when it comes to concealing under eye bags and kind of hiding those spots. What did I do with that brush? There it is. Donna gave me this awesome brush holder. Thank you, Donna. You are so sweet. I'm going to use our powder concealer brush. Remember, use quality brushes, especially brushes that can be multi-purpose. All right? So now I'm going to take setting powder. Setting powder is translucent. You always want to put setting powder or even just pressed powder on your concealer because that's going to help make sure that it doesn't sink into those fine lines. It's going to set it. But watch this. Setting powder under your eyes also blurs out the bags. Holy smokes! Jesus H. Roosevelt, Christ, right? Look, look! I mean, you can see what it used to look like. Look! What? I'm telling you, Caitriona uses this stuff. She uses setting powder. She knows what's up. That is insane. So if you are exhausted, if you look exhausted, even if you're not, I'm telling you, you need to get the Skin Perfecting Concealer and the Behold Setting Powder. That combo, I feel like I could walk a red carpet. Am I like, it's just insane. It is insane. So once again, hi Anne, how are you? Anne is also a member of the Outlander cast team. I'm going to be interviewing her in the Outlander cast clan gathering tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So excited. Hi Leanne, how are you? All right, so this is how, if you saw the pictures of Caitriona, she's nice and bright, especially in the center of her face, bringing out the dimensions of her face. You don't see under eye bags. Caitriona's around my age. She probably has under eye bags, okay? But you don't see them. Power of concealer. You got to use a good concealer, my friends. You have to invest money in a few things in your life. Okay, people spend money all the time. They go out and they have dinners and drinks and they drop $100, $120, and then when someone's like, "Oh, what kind of makeup do you use?" They're like, "Oh, the cheap stuff." The cheap stuff from the drugstore, and I'm like, you put it on your face every day. You didn't even love that dinner that you spent $100 on. Are you serious? So this concealer, if you were to buy yourself, you know, a whole bunch of new makeup that would last you a year and drop the same amount of money that you would on a dinner with your girlfriends, you would be happy. You would be happy. Okay, so once again, I brightened with the Skin Perfecting Concealer. I am now going to set the concealer with the setting powder so that I get rid of this bag issue and I kind of matte that down. Gotta matte that puppet down, okay? Caitriona does not have bags under her eyes showing. No way, Jose. See? See how I just did that? It's so good. So if you don't have setting powder, you can do this with like a lighter pressed powder. But you just want to make sure. So setting powder is translucent. And I am so fair that I need it to be translucent. This also helps if you are shiny, if you want to kind of touch up and make sure that you have some areas that are a bit more matte and not going to be too schwitzy. Too schwitzy. You don't want to shine too much. Yeah, we need to cover our bags. It's so hard. The struggle is real, Gail. The struggle is real. Can't wait to have one-on-one with you later this month to figure out what to order from you. Right? Ashley, I'm gonna hook you up, my friend. All right, so looking good. Looking good. We got to do a little bit of contouring. Before I do, I feel good. I'm feeling good about this. Let's do some contouring, guys. So contouring. Good old Caitriona. She's just stunning. And she didn't have a ton of color on her face. She doesn't need to. She's just pretty flawless. But you can tell that she definitely had some bronzer and blush going on over here. So when you contour, contouring adds dimension to your face, adds some angles to your face, can also slim your face down. So for the holidays coming up, because they'll be here before you know it, and if you're about to go see some people and you're like, I have not lost that 10 pounds I was hoping to lose, contour. Contour, my friends. Okay, bronzer. You can use bronzer. You can use a darker pressed powder. I'm going to be doing that pretty soon, showing you with the darker pressed powder. What you're going to do is you're going to find where your hairline is and feel that cheekbone. You're going to feel right where it starts to cave in. Don't go like that, because then you're just going to give yourself a beard, okay? You want to actually find that hole in your cheekbone and follow that hole. That is the natural spot where you'd have dimension. Okay, so you're just going to do that up until kind of like your brow or your eye. Okay, so once again, don't go like that and give yourself 5 o'clock shadow. Your cheekbone actually has a hole up here, and that is what you're trying to accentuate. See? Boom, boom, boom. Lost 10 pounds. Boom. I can cut people with that contouring. It's insane. You don't just do that. You got to go around your hairline. And this too is going to just add in a bit more of those angles, slim your face, make your face just have more dimension to it, especially if you're someone as pale as myself. Now I know I do not have cat's hair right now. I'm going to do that in a little bit. So I'm going around my hairline, the contour line right there, down and under my cheek. You don't want to do it over here. Don't give yourself a beard. Do not give yourself a beard. That's, if you take one thing from today, do not be bronzing all over here. As I just did. I just did by accident. We don't need that, okay? Some of us have already subscriptions to the European Wax Center or whatever it is, okay? We don't need that. We don't need extra shadowing down there. So once again, you're going to find that spot where your cheekbone lies. Just fill it in. go around your hair, your hairline. Remember what I said, if you don't have makeup in your hair, you're not blending enough. Blending is your best friend. I kind of bring it down a little bit right here, right where my face starts to angle in. Down near my ear and under. And I like to do it down on the sides of my neck as well, just to slim my neck. I don't know if it does much, but one can pretend. And then what I'm going to do is take that deluxe brush that I was using earlier, wipe it off. Can I just put on my hips and lose the 10 pounds there? Wouldn't that be great, Donna? Can't we just put makeup, please, there? All right, I'm going to take a little bit and go from my brow down my nose. And this is just going to add a little bit of dimension to my nose as well. People often like follow their nose shape. No, because you're just going to make your nose bigger. So if you do want to contour your nose, go more, make it thinner. Like draw in a new line. You are adding in shadows. Caitriona totally has a contoured nose in this photo. So I saw that and I was like, all right, here we go. Let's show people how to slim their schnoz. Slim your schnoz, my friends. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Slim your schnoz. So don't follow your natural nose. Nope. You're drawing in a new nose. You're drawing in a Caitriona Balfe nose. She's got a cute little dainty nose. Nice little thin nose, a model nose. So I am drawing in a new line. Giving myself a new nose. And then you don't bring it all the way down here. I don't want that. I want a cute nose. So I'm going to draw in a shadow a little above. See what I did there? Boom. Boom, baby, baby. Let's blend that out a little bit so it's not super obvious. But that's how you can slim down your nose. You can go further in. That's the tricks, guys. These are the tricks. You are going to want to make sure that you blend in your contouring. You don't want to keep that line super strict. As I said, I don't want to cut people with that line. Oh, look at this humidity. Goodness me. And Caitriona didn't have a ton of color on her cheeks. I don't even know what... She does have beautiful bone structure, doesn't she, Donna? There are apps for this. Right, Anne? There are apps for this. Goodness. I just need the Make Me Look Like Caitriona app. That would be perfect. So the brush that I want to use, where did I just put it? Silly brush. I'll just use this. I'm just going to go in with that brush that I had before. I'm using this color Sweet. This is the color that I recommend to everybody from our line. You will have this color forever because it's just one dab and then you're done. The color is super pigmented and she didn't have it really like right here. It was a little bit of color here. Caitriona had very minimal color on her face in regards to blush. But I'm just going to add a little bit just to kind of feminine it up on myself. She had the smallest bit more on the outer sides of her apples. And sometimes I add a little bit right there just for that natural flush. So see how I have a little bit of a dewy finish? I mean, it's not crazy dewy, but it still is more fuller, not fuller coverage, but more medium coverage. That is because I mixed the BB cream with the liquid foundation. All right, look at how bright my face is totally coming up. I do want to add a little bit of lightening right here. Hi Chantal, how are you? Now Kat she did just kind of all of the center parts of her face were really, really bright and lightened. So now that I've gone in, I'm going to add a little bit here. This is just with that same Skin Perfecting Concealer. Your concealer can act as a highlight. It can conceal. It can brighten up under your eyes. So see what I'm doing just with that? Just with my fingers, guys. Good morning from Florida. Oh, girlfriend, are you okay? Where in Florida are you? I am getting nervous for everybody. Mother Nature is not being kind this year, right? Not being kind. What I am going to do now, so I put on that concealer. I'm going to go in with my regular powder shade. And I'm just going to dab it on the parts that I concealed right here. I'm still trying to keep a little bit of that dewy finish, but Just wanted to set that powder. You could also do this with your setting powder. How's it looking so far, guys? Am I looking like Caitriona? One can only hope. One can hope, right? Alright, so we've got our blush done, we've got our foundation done, we've got our bronzer done. Let's do some brows. Let's do some brows. So Caitriona has, I mean, she's just flipping gorgeous. Can't really see the brows though, because of her bangs, which are so cute. But I don't think her brows were crazy. They're not like the Instagram brows. So when you do your brows, always use a little spoolie. Hi, Nicole. Use a little spoolie action to brush through your brows to see the natural shape if you're trying to do more natural brows. And I need a mirror. There we go. I love our brow liner brush because the liner is just, it's foolproof. So if you do need a little assistance filling in your brows and you want something quick, you're just going to want to get this brow liner. Okay, you use little strokes to mimic the hairs. Just follow the natural shape. Go in where you might have some missing spots, or if you have graying eyebrows, this pencil is perfect for that. You can go in and do some more definition. You can change your eyebrow shape, or if you don't have any eyebrow shape, you can draw in a shape. But I especially like this just for those quick little spots where you want to add a bit more to it. And then whenever you do your eyebrows, you want to go back through with that spoolie and brush the product a little bit so it looks more natural. Brush the product through. Always do your eyebrows after you do your foundations, or else it's just gonna get the foundation all in it. Unique brow liner brush is great, right? Thank you, Anne. It is so great. It's foolproof. It's easy. It's quick. It lasts so long. I love that it has the spoolie as part of it, and now my brows are filled in. Couldn't ask for more, my friends. All right, then let's finish this under eye, shall we? So going back to that Brow Artist liner brush, I'm going to go back to palette 3. I'm going to go back to that color Irate right there, that black eyeshadow, and I'm going to take that under my eye. So Caitriona did not line her inner waterline, excuse me, but her lower lashes were definitely lined. And you don't need to use a pencil. You can just use a little thin brush in your eyeshadows. So if you're someone who's a little afraid, just use your shadows. Just use your shadows, guys. Alright, I'm going to take I have just like this little thinner brush, and I'm just going to smoke that out a little bit. Not crazy, but just to lighten it up. Once again, that's the beauty of using a shadow versus, say, a liquid liner, is you can make it softer. And I really like to use shadows and softer looks under my eyes versus a really stark pencil or liquid liner. There you go. So once again, I didn't line my inner waterline, but do you see how that brings my eyes out so much more? And her eyes were popping. I'm going to use our One Step Epic Mascara. If you get nothing for yourself except this mascara, you will be a happy woman, I'm telling you. So as I said, Caitriona's lashes, she didn't wear fake eyelashes to the event. They were looking very, very natural. She probably used a great mascara. When you take out your mascara, do not pump it. You're going to be pumping air into your product, and then you're going to dry it out. I always see people do that, and I'm like, no, that's so sad. Start at the very base of your lashes, wiggle it a little bit, keep those lashes looking full. Her lashes looked beautiful and full. So that's what we're going for. Separation. One of the reasons why I love this mascara, once again, it's called Epic. You can find it on my website, minutewithmary.com, is that it separates and curls. So as you saw, I didn't even need to use an eyelash curler. And I've had to use an eyelash curler my whole life until I got this mascara. It is insane. It totally separates, lengthens. I'm in love. Now, if you are like me and you have short, stubby lashes, get yourself this mascara, and while you're at it, there is a special going on called the Whiplash Duo, where you can get lash serum, where you can volumize and lengthen your lashes that can, it will look like, what, up to 39% more volume and up to 29% more length. And you put that lash serum on at night or in the morning. It's just clear. It's not like a mascara, but it is going to condition your lashes and just make them beautiful, darling. Oh, wait, look at that. Look at that. Just the Epic Mascara. And I'm just going to do just a very, very little on my lashes on the bottom. Very, very little. Isn't that amazing? Epic Mascara, guys. No joke. Get yourself this. And I've had it now, gosh, I got it in July, so it's now September. I've had it since July, and it is still working like day one. It hasn't dried out, it hasn't done anything funky. We do have another mascara with fibers, and that is for, you know, your really dramatic days. If you want to almost look like you have false lashes on, you can even put that on top of the Epic, and I'll be doing that in an upcoming tutorial. But for Caitriona's look, she just had a really simple, natural, feminine look that any woman can pull off, which is why I wanted to do it. Gorgeous, right? Epic and serum rock, right, Donna? I am actually using the lash serum on my eyebrows because even though I have very thick eyebrows, I'm using it in one spot on one of my eyebrows that had a bald spot in the front near my nose. And can you tell which one? No, you can't. Because the lash serum works in your brows, my ladies. Works in the brows. There you go. See how it separates and lengthens? It is so gorgeous. Hi, Liz from Bonnie, Scotland. Hi, Kim. This is palette number 3, Donna. This is palette number 3. So I'm using, I used these two colors, Determined in my transition, Smitten in the front, because Kat had very light colors here, and I've used Irate to line the top and bottom of my lashes. Alright, now all that's left is lips. So once again, this is a super simple look. Any woman can pull off. And it's very feminine, it's very clean. I just love it. I love Kat for so many reasons, and she is a style icon in and of herself, so she can rock anything, but this look was like dead on, dead on. So I'm going to be using actually our lip stain in the color Shy. Now Shy is the lightest color. Kat had kind of this pink lip, very beautiful light pink lip right there. Whoop, you could see it. Sorry, my light. There we go. Now lip stain. Lip stain is going to go on like water. No joke, it feels like water. Always make sure that your lips are clean and dry and exfoliated. And what you do is you put it on like water, and then you're going to let it dry. And lip stain will stay on your lips for hours. It will not transfer. It will not get on your coffee cup. It will not get on your honey when you're giving smooches. Alright? It stays on. It stays on. This is the color whenever people are like, oh, what liquid lip stain should I try? You know, I'm not really big about color yet. I say you need to try this one. Shy. It is light, feminine, not like pow in your face. You guys know I love to wear some bold lips. But when you just want to have a simple look with a little bit of color in your lips, it's Shy. It is Shy. Now, Caitriona had a bit of a glossy tint to this. So what I would recommend if you want to have gloss over Shy, because this in and of itself, if you don't put anything on it, this will last you. This will last you hours and hours on end. But if you want to add gloss so that you totally look like you're rocking Caitriona's look, or if you have thinning lips and you want your lips to look more voluptuous, you want to add a gloss to it, right? What you do is you let that lip stain dry. Let it dry. Now note this, lip stain by itself without lip gloss or a lip bonbon on top is going to last you super long. When you do add a lip gloss or a bonbon on top, it does change the composition of the product a little bit, so it will break down a bit sooner. So I'm just giving you that heads up. If you want this long-lasting color for super long-lasting and you don't want it to get on anything, say you have a coffee cup, okay, like I do. Nothing. Nothing. If you have a coffee cup and you don't want lipstick all over it, just do the stain. But if you want to have that glossed look that Caitriona showed, I'm going to show you which color to pair with Shy. I would do Lunar. So it's kind of this gold color, and you might be like, girlfriend, that's not what she wore. Watch this. Watch the magic happen. Add a little bit. Our lip glosses come with a little handy mirror. So what I like about this too is that you can kind of touch up on the go. You don't need to excuse yourself to go to the bathroom. There we go. See? See how it just added that shine? So this is going to last me still for a very long time. Our glosses are not tacky. They're just nice and creamy. And they last super long. And even by itself, Lunar is a beautiful color, another basic color. So that is my look. Now, if only I had bangs, I would truly feel like Caitriona Balfe. But how do you guys think I did? Did I pull it off? And I have the straight hair. Got the straight hair today, guys. So this is my recreation of Caitriona Balfe from the Outlander Season 3 premiere that took place in New York City on September 5th. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. As I said, any of the products that I showed today are on my website, minutewithmary.com. I have a VIP group that is available for all special things that you want to get into. So leave a comment if you want me to invite you to that. And if you ever need help with color matching, if you want to check out this foundation, if you want to check out some lip colors, let me know because I can help you. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.